The Bun Steel Textile Mill is known for its poor working conditions, lack of oversight, and abysmal pay. Yet out of necessity, it remains the workplace for dozens of bunny rabbits, most of which are lobbyers. One such lob, like the others, is fed up with this paltry treatment, and so she chooses to take charge in filling her fellow workers with hope by doing what she knows best: make music. Ivory is an activist at the mill where she works. She plays guitar and helps with inspiring the strikers and rallying them together.
Oh, you should join us on stage. We can duet. It'll be like old times.
She's passionate and full of energy, having both the charisma and the awareness to pull together folks from all walks of life into one goal: to fight back against injustice.
We came here to make our voices heard. We don't plan on going home just yet.
Ivory is played by Blair Green Osako.
Hello, my name is Blair Green Osako, and I voice Ivory in AuTUMNTROSS.
How'd you get into voice acting?
I got into voiceover pretty late in my life. It was around the year 2018. I was just, trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life. I just brought up to my husband, who was asking me, what was your dream growing up? And I said, well, besides being a magical girl, I can't be Sailor Moon. I would love to voice act like a character like that, though. And he asked me, why don't you? First thing I started doing was taking lessons, then started to audition. Didn't do good, hung up my cape for a bit, but I got inspired to do it again after watching Anaris Quinones at Dragon Con, and I saw her in her booth, in her closet booth, saying, I'm recording from my closet. She held up her interface, and I said, oh my God, if she can do it, I can do it. And yeah, the rest is history.
Describe your character in one sentence.
How would I describe Ivory? Ivory is the type of person I wish I was. Ivory is very brave and determined. She has a strong resilience about her, and even though she's been through a lot in her life, she stands for justice.
What's your favorite character line?
I can't say all the lines, can I? Let's see. I would say, I don't want to spoil it, but there was a certain line Ivory says to Harley that I can relate to that 100%. Something similar happened to me growing up as a kid. What we do choose is to fight against that unfairness, because that's just the right thing to do. I wish I was confident and strong enough like Ivory, though, to have spoke my feelings, but hey, I was 4 years old, what can I say?
If you could choose any instrument to play alongside the trio, what would that instrument be?
If I was musically gifted to play an instrument, I would say the drums. Yeah, the drums look pretty cool to play. And the guitar. And the harp. Yeah, I'd be here forever listing all the instruments I would love to be able to play.
Anything else you want to sign off with?
Everything, the whole theme about this really rings true to me. And as I mentioned to Pigeon, I do come from a family that was very big on the civil rights movement, especially my late great uncle Donald Hogan, he was the first Black photographer for the New York Times, and he took a lot of photos during the civil rights movement. I feel really connected to my family being part of this project. And I know you guys are really going to enjoy it, especially during these times. Don't give up. Fight for what you believe in. And the more people that fight together, the stronger we'll all become.
Thank you so much, Blair. Yes, AuTUMNTROSS is, in part, a tale of injustice, showcasing one of the many ways we combat oppression. I'm happy to have shared one aspect of my film's themes with you all. But of course, that isn't everything, because we have 2 more characters to introduce, and I couldn't be happier. So if you like what you see and you want more, then feel free to hit subscribe. AuTUMNTROSS is currently in its film festival run, so if you want to support it, then by all means, lend a Ko-fi. We'll be back soon with a video introducing Ivory's right-hand bun, so keep an eye out for that. Bye-bye!